Sit back and imagine the year 2003. Manchester United's legendary manager, Sir Alex Ferguson, was signing a transfer agreement after a friendly match against Sporting Lisbon, writing the name of an 18-year-old boy on the paper, Cristiano Ronaldo dos Santos Aveiro. On that day at Old Trafford, no one could have predicted that this signature would become one of the greatest transformation stories in football history. A boy from a poor neighborhood on the island of Madeira would wear the number 7 shirt at the world's most prestigious club, the same shirt worn by George Best and David Beckham. That small gap between success and mediocrity was determined in that very first training session. Some players come with talent, some with discipline. Ronaldo brought both and added a third: obsession. That obsession would elevate him to the ranks of football's gods. If you've liked this and can guess how many goals Ronaldo scored throughout his entire career, write it in the comments and I'll start telling the story. His early years in Manchester were far from easy. Wearing the number 7 shirt in the cold of the Premier League amidst physical football, the young Portuguese was constantly criticized. He dribbles too much. He had scored only 6 goals throughout the 2003-2004 season, but Ferguson saw something: raw talent and a hunger to learn, and he had a plan to turn that raw talent into a polished diamond. After training, young Ronaldo would stay for hours practicing free kicks and working on his fitness. Rio Ferdinand recounted in his memoirs, while the other players went home, he was still on the pitch working on his ball skills. We couldn't tell if he was mad or a genius. He scored 9 goals in the 2004-2005 season and 12 in 2005-2006. He was developing slowly, but the real breakthrough came in 2006-2007. He scored 23 goals that season and was no longer just a winger. He had become a goal machine. Let's move on to the tactical board. In Ferguson's 4-3-3 formation, Ronaldo started on the left wing and drifted towards the center, creating an asymmetrical structure with Rooney. Scholes and Carrick held the midfield, while Giggs provided balance on the right wing. Thanks to this hybrid formation, when Ronaldo entered the penalty area in a 3-2-5 setup, the opposing defense couldn't figure out where to mark him. Winger? Striker? Number 10? All of the above. This is precisely where he created numerical superiority, broke pressing traps, and multiplied goal-scoring opportunities. Evra would overlap on the left, Ronaldo would cut inside, Rooney would drop deep to create space, and Tevez would run behind the defense. Manchester United possessed Europe's most lethal attacking line at the time, and Ronaldo was its leader. By the 2007-08 season, Ronaldo was undeniably one of the world's best players. He was the star of the season with 42 goals. The Premier League title and the Champions League trophy followed. They beat Chelsea on penalties in the final in Moscow, and Ronaldo lifted his first major European trophy. That same year, he won his first Ballon d'Or. Since anyone seeking drama or feeding off chaos won't have watched the video this far, I can comfortably discuss the technical aspects. Ronaldo's success wasn't just about talent. There were 5 hours of training a day, special diet programs, cryotherapy sessions, analysis of every detail. He kept his body fat percentage below 7%. He monitored his sleep patterns like a scientist. He had Zlatan's ego-driven confidence, but lacked Ronaldinho's natural ability to shine on the pitch like an icon. That's why he pursued systematic perfection. Every movement was calculated, every shot practiced, every leap approached perfection. When Real Madrid signed him for €94 million in 2009, it broke the world record. It was an incredible figure for that time. 80,000 people welcomed him at the Santiago Bernabeu. A new era was beginning in the white jersey. He scored 33 goals in his first season and quickly adapted to La Liga, but the real target was the Champions League. Real Madrid hadn't won it in 7 years, and Ronaldo had come to break that curse. This story was just beginning, like our channel. don't forget to subscribe. Everything changed when Jose Mourinho arrived in 2010. Mourinho and Ronaldo, two alpha males, two geniuses obsessed with winning. Mourinho introduced the 4-2-3-1 system and started playing Ronaldo in a free role on the left wing. "I didn't tell him to defend, I told him to score," Mourinho said. And Ronaldo did just that. He scored 60 goals in the 2011-12 season, becoming the first player in history to score that many goals in a single season. He took on both wing and forward roles on the left flank, reaching incredible numbers fueled by passes from Di Maria and Ozil. Mesut Ozil was an assist machine at the time, and Ronaldo converted every one of his passes into goals. When Kaká got injured, Ozil took over the number 10 role, and the chemistry between him and Ronaldo was incredible. But there was Barcelona and Messi. From 08-09 to 2011-12, Barcelona ruled Europe. Pep Guardiola's tiki-taka football was devastating, and Messi scored 50-plus goals every season. El Clasico matches had turned into battles. Ronaldo and Messi, Mourinho and Guardiola, Real Madrid and Barcelona. It was the greatest rivalry in football history. In the 2011-12 season, Madrid finally broke Barcelona's four-year reign to become La Liga champions. Ronaldo made history with 46 league goals, but the Champions League title still eluded him. In 2012, Bayern Munich eliminated them on penalties. In 2013, Borussia Dortmund eliminated them. Ronaldo was furious. He was scoring 50 to 60 goals every season, but the Champions League trophy just wouldn't come. In the 2013-14 season, Ancelotti took charge of the team. The Italian coach's calm approach brought balance to the team, and finally, the season to break the curse had arrived. They faced Atletico Madrid in the Champions League final. They were losing 1-0 in the 90th minute. Ramos scored in the 93rd minute, sending the match into extra time. In extra time, Bale, Marcelo, and Ronaldo scored, and they won 4-1. 12 years later, the Champions League trophy had come to the Santiago Bernabeu. Ronaldo couldn't hold back his tears when he scored from the penalty spot. He took off his shirt, showed off his muscles, and ran towards the stands. His childhood dream had come true. But it wasn't enough. It would never be enough. Messi was breaking record after record at Barcelona, and the rivalry between the two had become the biggest debate in football history. While Messi's dominance ruled La Liga, Ronaldo was building an empire in the Champions League. 2016, 2017, 2018. 3 consecutive Champions League titles. No player had ever achieved this before. It was Real Madrid's golden age, and Ronaldo was its king. Playing in Zidane's 4-3-3 system, he now had a free role, scoring goals not just from the left wing, but from anywhere inside the penalty area. His bicycle kicks had become iconic. Even the opposing fans applauded when he scored a bicycle kick against Juventus. Header goals, long-range shots, cool-headed penalties, everything. Despite getting injured in the 2016 European Championship, he led Portugal to their first major tournament title. Even though he got injured and had to leave the final match, he coached his team from the sidelines, as if he were the assistant coach. When Eder scored the goal, Ronaldo rushed onto the pitch and celebrated with tears in his eyes. He had won the first major trophy for his country. When he transferred to Juventus in 2018, he was 33 years old, and everyone said he was past his prime. He's not the same anymore. He'll struggle in Italy, they said, but he proved them wrong again. Serie A is said to be the toughest league in history. The defenses are rock solid. The tempo is different. The tactics are complex. Ronaldo scored 28 goals in his first season and led Juventus to their 8th consecutive championship. He was used as a center forward in Allegri and Sarri's different tactics and scored 101 goals in 3 years. No one in Italy had scored so many goals in their 30s. Even Zlatan Ibrahimovic, when he returned to Milan at 38, cited Ronaldo's physical condition as an example. Legends like Buffon and Chiellini called Ronaldo the definition of professionalism. Training discipline, nutrition, body care, Everything was perfect. Then he returned to Manchester United. In 2021, Old Trafford rose again. The number 7 shirt was back on his back. He was 36 years old, but could still score a hat-trick in the Champions League. The goal he scored in the last minute against Villarreal, the hat-trick he scored against Tottenham, age was just a number for him. But United were chaotic. The team had collapsed. The manager had no plan. Solskjaer left, Rangnick came in. Nothing improved. Ronaldo kept scoring goals, but the team kept losing. He left in 2022 and transferred to Al Nassr. Many people said, his career is over. He'll retire now. But Ronaldo continues to fight even in Saudi Arabia. He still scores goals, he still fights to win. He has scored over 900 goals throughout his career. That number is incredible. Pelé, Maradona, Di Stefano, none of them reached that number. He won 5 Ballon d'Ors, lifted 5 Champions League trophies, won championships in 7 different leagues, and brought the European Championship and UEFA Nations League to Portugal. He was the top scorer in 4 different leagues. He is the player with the most goals in the Champions League, the most assists, and the most appearances. He broke record after record, but most importantly, he proved this. Talent gets you started. Discipline makes you a legend. Messi was a natural genius. Ronaldo made himself. Both are legends, but their stories are different. Messi is an artist. Ronaldo is an engineer. Messi is intuitive. Ronaldo is calculated. Messi came from La Masia. Ronaldo from the streets of Madeira. Both are amazing, but Ronaldo's story is one of sheer willpower. Everyone said it was over, but he kept going.